John Link at Apache Village RV Center. I have a treat for you. This is one of the coolest units going. I'm a toy hauler guy. Love toy haulers. I have toys. I like to haul them in a toy hauler. This toy hauler is incredible. This is the 2025 Jayco Seismic 413. Has a big side patio party porch with a TV. We're all crammed in here, so we don't have the back party porch down, but it also has a back one with the 3 Seasons room with glass sliding windows and screen doors that swing open so you can load your toys in there, and a big Thule awning that covers that up. 2 other awnings on the side, same Jayco features you see in every other fifth wheel, vacuum bonded walls, 5/8" tongue and groove plywood floors, 3/8" plywood roof with the Magnum Truss roof system. It's the strongest roof in the industry by 50%. And comes with a 2-year mechanical warranty, double the warranty of everybody else. So an extra camping season where all your parts are covered on this unit. You know, in the auto industry, we would call it a bumper to bumper warranty. Now, being the #1 fifth wheel dealer in North America, we're able to buy these in bulk. We have people driving from all over the country to get these, our 395 Seismic here and our 399 Seismic down there. People are coming from far and wide to buy these from us. It's a wonderful product. Now, this thing isn't winning any weight loss competitions. It's 15,555 pounds dry and 3/4 of an inch under 46 feet. So this is a serious piece of equipment here that you need a serious piece of equipment to haul it with as well. But let's go ahead and start from the front. Get our cap light turned on here because it looks so good. There we go. So we have our big Seismic logo up front, the Jayco logo, NPS generator. I told you I have toys. I'm a Yamaha guy. Guess what this is powered by? Yamaha cylinder. Love it. I'm a big fan of Yamaha. So I've taken these out to motocross race before, run it, and in my opinion, just my opinion, it was quieter and more fuel efficient than the Onan that we're all used to. You know, this is a 6,000 watt inverter generator that runs quieter, seems to eat less fuel. It could have been the weather conditions that day, maybe that had something to do with it. But overall, I was very, very, very impressed with this. And when you're used to seeing your green generator here for years, at first I was kind of like, uh-oh, what is this? I don't know why they changed this. Why does it not have an Onan? Well, I love it. I think it's great. Space for a ton of batteries in here. Hydraulic leveling system. Our vacuum bonded walls, as I mentioned before. Beautiful graphics kit. 2 big awnings on the side, 1 big awning on the back. The side patio with a sliding glass door. Triple axles with 17" aluminum alloy wheels. Made it to our Uniroyal. 16-ply tires, H-rated. You're never gonna wear the tread off those things. You should still replace them after a few years, just like anything else. But those are some good tires. We have our spring-assisted MoRide suspension kit right here, or suspension kit. Ladder, not a ladder, these are steps. I can't talk today, I'm sorry. You can see how that spring assist works. I just picked that up with one hand, no problem. Storage compartment here, which is a pass-through and also heated. So you can see that little vent right there in your furnace duct. You can pop that open if you're worried about anything freezing up in here. Worry no more. It's also astrofoil insulated, no hot dog paper. Good insulation. We have our big Halo griddle that hooks up to this, which plugs into the J-port system back here. So you can pop that little platform in there, put your griddle out here, goes right into that 2-inch receiver and hooks up to that quick connect right there. And you can run your griddle off the onboard propane. Now I have one of these. One of my wonderful customers actually gave it to me. They said they weren't going to use it, asked me if I wanted it. I'm like, you know what? Sure, why not? It is a heavy duty, extremely nice griddle. The thing's literally heavy. I don't know what it weighs, 45 pounds or so. It is heavy. But I've had the pleasure of using one for a few months now, and I love it. I like it better than Blackstone, to be honest. I think it's really high quality, amazing griddle. Another vent in here through the furnace, so you can actually keep this heated too. TV hookups and 110 power. 30-pound propane bottle on the passenger side. Another 30-pound propane bottle on the driver's side. Main battery disconnect. Motion sensor light, which is not turned on. Another motion sensor light, which is not turned on. Inverter prep. And then right here, we're gonna have our Dexter tow assist. When you hook up, this little light goes green. Anti-lock brake, sway mitigation, towable odometer. So If you get an emergency stopping situation, you're not going to lock your tires up and flat spot them. It's going to help you stop just like your car. It'll apply the brakes intermittently to stop you from skidding out. Sway mitigation. If you ever go on YouTube and look up the Dexter Tow Assist, there's a video you won't believe where they're trying to jerk the wheel and get these trailers to sway. It applies the brakes, locks that camper up behind you. Once again, just another amazing safety feature. The towable odometer, now you can track the mileage on your bearings and not just say, oh, I'm gonna grease my bearings every single year and spend this money for axle maintenance and this and that. Actually track your mileage. If it says, hey, or if you feel like I wanna do my bearings every 3,000 miles, I wanna do them every 5,000 miles, whatever it is recommended. Anything with that Dexter Tow Assist and the odometer is going to track it for you. You can save yourself some money instead of doing it every year, whatever you want to do, and save a little bit of money by tracking your mileage. Now, inside the Dexter or the Nautilus wet bay system here, sanitize, tank fill, dry camp, winterized city water. Right now, we're set to sanitize and tank fill. If we were winterized, it would be like this. Very easy to use. Just look at your little diagrams and do as you please. We have our Lippert auto leveling system, little hookup for additional solar power, bypass for the water heater when you're going to winterize, quick connect for an outside shower, black tank flush, city water connection, sanitize, and water pump switch here too. Also, no crawling around looking for black and gray tank handles. They're right there. Now in this specific unit, I believe there's an option to get a tankless water heater, but we have the 16-gallon tanked water heater. 16 gallons is a lot of water, folks. If you're blowing through that, you should be probably spending more time outside instead of taking showers all the time.
What you doing, buddy?
What's up, Adam?
Hi, guys.
Talking about the 413 Seismic. What do you think of this beast?
Oh, man, let's party outside. Let's go.
That's the whole idea, right?
Yeah.
We have lines at RV shows of people waiting to look at these usually. Out the door.
I mean, where are you
Very
gonna
popular.
find a toy hauler that's going to have this storage and then this storage, which I know John's already hit on, but that's what we hit on every one of them. And then the kitchen. Woo.
We haven't even made it in there yet.
Oh.
Woo! You want to show it?
So let's go.
Let's go. Doing a little impromptu session
All
here.
right, let's rock and roll.
Here, take the mic.
Oh, all right. Hey. Hi, folks. Again,
on. This is
I'm
Adam.
Adam. Back here again.
Totally unprepared.
All right, here we go.
He knows his stuff. Guys worked here for at least a year or two.
It's only like 10 days, but cool thing. 4-seat recliner.
Yeah.
On the 413. They all recline. The N1s are heated and massaging. Move these guys out of the way. Actually powered. Oh, hey.
I didn't know it was powered.
They changed them. Sweet.
Hey, look at that.
All right, USB and then the light that's underneath of it. So, again, impromptu. You got to find all the cool stuff that we have on these guys. But then this absolutely is like a person that loves to cook. It's their dream kitchen because, like, I step up into my kitchen, I'm out of the way of everybody. Like, you got 2 steps to come up here, and that's where that extra storage comes into play. But now, I'm up here, I'm in my kitchen, I can be prepping food on the multifunction sink, which they changed and which is amazing because you got the sink sprayer here, but then also if you're cutting, chopping food, veggies, fruits, you flip this guy this way and all the water comes out of these little holes that are here. Kick him into the sink drain, and then all of a sudden it starts draining everything out there. Soap dispenser, that's added, that's new. And then the cup washer. I love it because I have a 3-month-old baby and we wash his bottles in it. We may or may not have one at home. But then tons of storage. So storage. If you notice, pay attention to that cabinet up there. All right. And the reason I say that is, look at the cabinet door. We're not touching it.
Big fat hinges.
There's huge hinges that hold that cabinet door up, where a lot of our competitors, they put a cabinet above their microwave. Now you have to hold this up, trying to put usually cookie sheets or bigger stuff up there. How are you going to do that with one hand? Hey, honey, can you come give me a hand? And all of a sudden, you know, it's not easy. So that's one thing that Jayco will do. They do that, and then a lot of their other ones, they'll do a gas little shock that's on there. But then again, 30-inch over-the-range microwave stove. John just turned on all the lights that are there. But then again, storage down here. Drawers, all real wood drawers, all real wood plywood. They changed, if you noticed, I don't know if you noticed this, but they started, I think it's called dovetailed. Yeah, so they dovetailed all their drawers now. So before we were using plywood before. Nothing's changed there, but how they're actually building that drawer to give them a little bit more stability inside of it. Back up off my pen.
Well, no, these pens are pretty nice.
I know. Thanks, Dwayne. But then more storage down there, storage down there. So, I mean, we got a ton of storage. Then the 12-volt fridge, and then a huge pantry here. A few changes. These are all adjustable shelves now. So before they were actually stationary. Now we actually went through and adjusted them all. Makes them a lot better. And then that back there is access for us to get to the back of the refrigerator if we ever needed to. But then walking up into the bathroom, we'll hit the hallway. Again, storage for hanging closet, drawer below it. 2, 3 drawers in here. Again, this technically has his and hers closets because you have one that's there, one that's here, drawer below it. Then cabinets next to the bed. I'll roll over real quick. Cabinets are next to the bed here. 110 outlets. 12 volts outlet over there with the USB ports on that side of the bed. That's going to be for if you get the security camera, you can plug in your monitor over there, and then that way you can keep an eye on the back of the camper, the side of the camper, and then also the camera that goes above the door.
This is a king size bed.
This is a king size bed. So it's the aloe vera mattress. It's actually a really comfortable mattress. The bedspread's probably underneath the bed, but then lift this up. Tons of storage underneath the bed here, so for extra sheets, blankets, kids, that's you know, throw a bunch of stuff that's down there. But yeah, but then dual access to your bathroom. You have access directly from the bedroom here, but then also we have the access from the hallway that's out here. This will have the half bath, so keep the kids in the back there, and then huge shower.
Huge shower. My feet, I'm standing against the back wall.
Is what, 3.5 feet?
24 inches away from reaching that wall over there.
Oh, you got short arms.
I got short arms. I'm also only about 5'10", but look at that headroom there. Ooh.
5'10" when?
5'10" with these shoes on, maybe.
And standing up in the shower. You're not even as tall as me in there. But yeah, no, but they strategically changed their skylight positioning in the bathroom because, you know, we get a lot of taller customers that come in here, and then, you know, we want to be able to have them stand up here because, you know, I mean, I'm not tall, but, you know, 5'10" and 6 inches, you know, puts you at 6'4", so it's like you get an 1.5 inch step up there, so you get a guy that's stepping into the ceiling, and it's just no fun. So they do strategically place that. But then tons of countertop space in the bathroom. Then you will have the medicine cabinet, and then huge storage. Place for a trash can down there if you want, and again, 3 more drawers inside there. Porcelain toilet.
Colin Mock ACs. This has 3 ACs. I think we order them all with 3 ACs.
We order them all with 3. And then towel hooks or for your robes.
Cool. Love it.
But then walking down this way, full functioning fireplace. It is a 5,000 BTU heater. It will heat this camper up. Storage all across the top above the TV. So tons of storage there. Loft for extra kids, extra storage, extra luggage, you name it.
Wraps around.
It goes all the way around behind that, yeah.
Really cool. Kids get a kick out of it.
And then walking in the garage, half bath here, which is nice because it doesn't take up space in our garage. So if we have, you know, a couple bikes, we're not getting into it. But then also, it's nice because it's side by sides. They're bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. One thing Jayco's doing too is they're putting an actual prep for camera here. So if you want, instead of having the backup camera on the very back, we can put the camera there so I can watch, you know, if I have 2 Harleys back here, dirt bikes, what have you, I can make sure if we, you know, if you're going on 55 through Memphis, that's the worst highway in America, but we won't get into that.
I was going to say Poplar Bridge in Illinois. There's a pothole over there that busted the skeg off my bass boat.
Seriously?
Oh yeah, that happened. Thanks, Illinois.
We love you.
Thanks, IDOT.
Come on over, Illinois. We love you guys. We're coming over to see you guys in a bunch of state fairs and fairs you guys got going on. But multifunction king-size bed up top. Has the 2x4 table that will actually sit in between the 2 dinette booths on the bottom. We have this in the down position. You can actually take this bed and lock it in the up position, and it's done by a couple gold tabs that are over there. So when you look at this bed is literally just free floating, and we can lock it up into place. So when we do have guests over or the kids back here, you don't have to have that right there. And when they get up, they don't have to worry about hitting their head. So it can be all the way up into the ceiling. But then this will fold down, make into a bed as well. Flip this guy up, flip this over. swing this leg out, down, boom, bed. Or you can do one bed and have that as a seat that's there as well. So it's really versatile for everything that we're able to do with this guy. Because when you lift this up, let's move our steps out of the way.
Those are steps for the back party porch, by the way, which has its own awnings. This thing has 3 awnings. This isn't winning any races. We'll fast forward in the video.
Yes, we will. But then also, if we do need the height for our side-by-side or a golf cart, if you have a a lift on a golf cart and you need the height that's there, these beds are going to fold flat against the wall. And I'll show you that here in 1 second. I feel like we need like the Jeopardy song playing in the background.
That's more like circus music.
I was like, that's circus music. All right, so what you'll do, we're going to get this guy out of the way. I have a feeling we're going to knock our head on it. There's little tab that's on the side. We release it. And then we grab, I'll take this and lift this up just a little bit to pull this out. Maybe not. Yes, no, maybe so. Oh, hey, Adam. Hey. Like John said, it's my first day on the job. So you got little safety pins.
Don't want it crushing you.
That we don't want it to crush you. So yeah, so lift up and down.
That's a beauty right there.
So then now you just gain, what? Almost a foot of clearance.
Yep. Yep.
So now when you raise this up the rest of the way, and you can do it, you can do it on one side or the other. If you have a bike and you want to have headspace that's there, you can. And you just lift this all the way up. And you can see the difference of height, how much you're gaining when you fold that flat against the wall.
That's right. And not all toy haulers are created equal. This has these awesome glass panel windows. These actually drop down. There's screens behind them. The doors swing wide open. You just pull on this little deal here and it'll let the hinges get in action here. You swing the doors out of the way, drive your stuff, and there's no removal of that. There's no magnet screen doors or cheesy, cheap stuff like that.
No.
These things are really nice.
Yeah, I mean, if you have just one bike, you can take it, open these doors up, ride it right through there, or swing it open and get to it that way. I mean, it's a 3 seasons room, so it's nice because a day like today, we're out, camping, and it's nice outside, and then we have the back patio down, have these doors down, have the the side patio open. It's just create a lot of airflow through here.
Speaking of airflow, third AC.
Third AC.
And a place for the TV back here. So people also, I have folks that have bought these from me that don't even have toys. They're using it as a dual family living situation. So you have privacy, you have your own entrance in and out. Yep. The kids can go in and out with a buggy, whoever's sleeping up front. They have their own bathroom, they have their own TV, they have their own air conditioner, they have their own space, they have their own party porch with a little steps to come back with a gate and a safety rail. The dog can be back here, whatever. So that's what's really unique about this.
We sold a ton of these back, through the 19 to 22 range. Just because people would come in, they want a bunk bed and we couldn't get anything. And I'm like, well, let's show you this over here. And then they would just be totally turned off because they're like, oh, we don't want a toy hauler. We don't have no toys. I'm like, you said you wanted a bunkhouse. This literally is a bunkhouse. I mean, it's a room. Yeah. So, and like John said, you multifunction, but I'll tell a lot of people, get a rug, throw it down here so you don't see the rubber floor. And then now the kids are on a carpeted floor. You can go to any carpet place and get you a rug made and throw it out here. So it gives them versatility, and it's nice because going on the road, the one cool thing with the toy hauler, if I'm a few hours out, I'll tell people stop a couple hours out, turn the generator on, then turn the air conditioners on. So that way, if you're camping in the Midwest, it's going to be nice and warm in your camper when you get to your campground, but you got the capability of having that generator on. And then now the ACs are running, so yes, it's closed up, but when you get there, it's going to be 60 degrees inside your camper opposed to 90. And now when you're opening it up, it's going to be comfortable. If it is 100 degrees outside, you can actually come right inside the camper and relax because it's already cooled down because you got the capability of having the generator running and the ACs are running. So
Yeah, and the generator's going to pull off the 30-gallon fuel tank on here, by the way. So it's not propane. There is a literal gas pump, so you can fill up your toys, your side-by-side, your motorcycle, whatever that might be. You run out of gas in your truck or something, you're in a pinch. I hope that doesn't happen. But
yeah, hopefully not.
30 gallons of auxiliary fuel on board, and the generator's pulling off of that.
Yep. And then the cool thing too, like with our toy haulers, is like a lot of manufacturers, like this is where they'll cut corners. Like not a lot of people get underneath of their fifth wheels to look at enclosed underbelly. So Jayco's enclosed underbelly is literally going to start like right here, or stop right here. And the reason that we don't do it back here is because of that fuel tank. If we did that, we'd be literally creating a ticking time bomb in those fumes. So Jayco goes as far back as they possibly can to give the most amount of insulation in our garage, because everybody was worried, oh, it's a garage, it's not insulated. Well, the walls are the same insulation as the front. The roof is the same. Our floor is a little bit thicker because we use a vacuum bonded floor back here. But then from, you know, like I said, from right from here back is just not insulated, but it's a 3-inch thick floor that's ready to go.
Really cool. Now let's show off the best part of this camper. Why don't we?
Oh, we skipped over it.
Sliding glass door out into the party porch. Well, sorry, the second party porch.
Second party porch.
This is the reason we have a line standing outside of these at an RV show. So our buddy Mike Applin at Jayco, what's up, Mike?
Hey guys, we love you.
Yeah, we love Mike.
Yes.
Cool stuff. So I think this patio, if I remember right, holds 1,500 pounds.
1,500 pounds on a patio position.
That's right. Nice little place to set your beverages, whatever those might be. I know what mine would be. Got a speaker system with your beautiful TV out here. It's a showstopper. If you're the type of person that doesn't want people stopping by your campsite to say, wow, can I check that out? Maybe this isn't the camper for you, because you'll have people.
You're going to have people stopping by. As soon as you flip that side down there, they're like, what is that? And
really cool.
Yeah, it's amazing because it's cool because like the kids, we let the kids be kids here at campgrounds, and we're sitting up above like campers, and you can see out, and that way, if you know, little Johnny's over there at the playground, I can be sitting here and see it, opposed to being, you know, sitting on the ground, not being able to see them. I can keep an eye on the kids while they're over there, you know, doing kid things, playing in the playground, finding mud puddles, riding their bikes, what have you. So
talk about a capable tailgating machine. This would be pretty neat to take to whatever your favorite football team. For us, it's SEC mostly around here. Go Mizzou.
Yes, it is.
But just a really cool setup. Yeah, MIZ.
ZOU.
So, the 413 Seismic. Definitely a showstopper.
Doesn't want to turn around.
Doesn't want to turn around for it. There we go. Pass it around. Definitely a showstopper. Come see us at Apache Village RV Center. We are the largest Jayco fifth wheel dealer in North America, or the universe, I'm pretty sure, right?
In the universe.
I think in the universe.
Yes, we are.
Prove us wrong, I don't know.
Yeah.
Universe.
Hey, like they always say, go one better, go Apache Village. We'll see you guys soon.
See you soon. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.